What's going on, everybody? This is John Jake Gaming on the mic here, man, and I'm coming at you with a brand new episode of the Coach Grossman Dynasty here on NCAA 14, using that college football revamp, of course. We are out here, man. We are coming through with the biggest rivalry game of the season for your Oklahoma boys, man. We are keeping it in state for this one, the Bedlam series. We are taking on an unranked Oklahoma State squad. They are currently 6-5 with a 5-4 record in the Big 12 Conference. Meanwhile, we are chilling with that undefeated record, #1 in the nation. Lee Corso rocking with us, and easy reason why, man. We're A+ across the board. They're a B overall squad. B+ offense, B- defense, and they're a little bit hurt, man. They got a few players, few starters that might not be playing in this game, so hey, this thing could get ugly. And if it does get ugly, hey, maybe we'll sneak in a little bit of a recruiting preview before we jump into the custom prospect special in the next episode, man. So that being said, it's gonna be a good one. I hope you guys are excited for it. If you are, make sure you go ahead, smash that like button, hit that subscribe button as well if you do happen to be brand new, by the way. And with that being said, I will see you guys on the field. And let's go ahead and jump right into it, man. Can't wait to get on the field. So let's go ahead and get another chapter of the Bedlam Classic officially underway, as we'll go ahead and jump right into it. Starting with a big play downfield. Here comes Jeremy Tate. Downfield, is he going to find the end zone? No, he does not. But a 57-yard catch to get things started here, man. Oh, boy. Are we going to see some fireworks here, potentially, in this Bedlam Classic, as we already find ourselves in the red zone and getting ourselves a little bit deeper now. 7-yard rush by Jeremy Givens does get us in a very third and short situation. Gonna try to run it here for that first down, as Givens gets the carry once again, finds a lane, and it's in the end zone. Touchdown Sooners, except there's a holding penalty on Bill Olsen, and that will knock us back to a 3rd and long. We'll see if we can still pick up the first down as we try to set up the screen, get it out to Ryan Gordon, but Gordon does not have any space to operate, and that means we had to settle for a field goal. So a big penalty there, forcing us, instead of 7 points, we end up with just a few of our own. And Oklahoma State gets that stop that they are looking for. And now the Cowboys will go ahead and take the field here. 6-5 going into this one. But Moore looking to pull the upset as he gets down the sideline as well. He ends up being cut down eventually. 17-yard rush, though, before getting ran into. And the Cowboys getting that rushing attack going early, finding some space in our rushing defense. That's not usual for us. We do come in with the best rush defense in all of college football. As now 2nd and 2 coming up. Thomas moving a tight end over to the right. It's going to be a pass play. Moore looking. He's going to try to run for the first down. He's going to get it. Gets across the 30 and gets brought down at about the 25-yard line. Another big run for Deshaun Moore, as the Cowboys moving down methodically down this field. But look who comes in and makes a big play. Matt Mays with the stop. And now 3rd and 14. Looking to keep them to a field goal as well. But a great throw down the left-hand side to Dale Gray. Sets up 1st and goal. And now the Cowboys looking to score into the end zone. Moore throwing and finds Jeremy Turner. Touchdown Cowboys. And Oklahoma State seizes the lead. And how about that catch in the end zone? This was not an easy catch to make whatsoever. He really had to leap up and make that grab. Got to give respect where respect is due. And now the Cowboys taking an early lead. It is now 7-3 here, as we now get things going with our second drive of the game. We already, we had a touchdown taken away from us due to penalties. Is now 3rd and 4. Just looking for the first down. Gonna throw it out to Sean Albert. Just about we can get to those sticks, pick up the first down. You already know what time it is, man. So a 2nd and long coming. Couple plays later as we try to attack him downfield. Got some space, and it's nearly intercepted. Looking for Jeremy Tate up the seam, but we overthrew him. And definitely lucky that we still have our hands on the football right now. As we'll go 4 verts once again. 3rd and long. Cowboys setting the blitz and getting it out to Nick Andrews, who takes a hit from a safety, but still picks up the first. As the drive continues. 1st and 10. Looking downfield. We got Aaron Atkins. What a dot! Aaron Atkins with a 40-yard grab. First down, Sooners. And now 1st and goal. Royal looks right. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And we end up responding right back at them. You can do, I can do better. You know what I'm saying? And another touchdown on the board. Should be 14-7, but instead it is a 10-7 lead. As now the Cowboys come back for yet another drive. As Moore sitting in shotgun, looking for a place to go. Gonna throw it down the right-hand side, but it's intercepted. Nick Alexander using the foot speed to close that gap quickly. For most safeties, that would have been completed on, but Nick Alexander had a beat on it and reacted like a heat-seeking missile. And we will take over at about midfield. We'll see if we can get some points on this drive as we will start things out here with a read option to Maurice Royal. So 3rd and short coming. Going to try to get the first down. We do get it. And Nick Andrews finding a little bit of space. He gets it close to the maroon zone. Not quite there, but does get it somewhat close to the maroon zone there. As they'll hand off once again. Jeremy Givens up the gut and picks up a gain of 8. So 2nd and short coming here. We'll see if they go to Jeremy Givens once again. We do. And Givens finds some space to work with and picks up a gain of 3. And another 1st and 10. Royal. Play action. Looking for someone to get open, but nobody was there, and we just could not escape the pocket. That is a weakness for Maurice Royal. If nobody is open, he can't get out of the pocket very easily. So setting up 2nd and long, trying to throw towards the end zone. And if we had a little bit more air under that football, we could have been socking 6 points. He was open, or at least going to be open, but Maurice Royal just did not put enough touch on that pass. And that's going to end this first quarter. Very exciting first quarter of play. It is still a close one after one. Only up by a few. So we go ahead now and jump into the second quarter of play. And we actually do force a free now. Something that I feel like is going to be a little bit of an anomaly here in this one. As Andrew Smith takes the punt return. And he's got some space on the outside. Looking for one man with the beat. Beats him. Can he beat the punter? He's forced to be redirected and gets caught from behind. But what a fantastic return, though, by Andrew Smith. And it sets up 1st and goal inside the 10. Givens going to be moved into motion. Drops back and wins the pattern easily. Touchdown, Sooners. As Aaron Atkins is one-on-one. And that's something that you can't do with any of our receivers, man. You cannot go one-on-one and expect to win most of the time. It just cannot happen. Unfortunately, I hate being a defensive coordinator for the teams that have to go ahead and go up against us. So now we got a 17-7 lead, and we have the Cowboys on their heels. And what happens on these next few drives could definitely drive what happens to the remainder of this game. As now, 2nd and 3. Moore hands it off to Sullivan. Up the middle, has a hole to work through and picks up a gain of 6. First down, Cowboys. They are looking to play hard here in the Bedlam series. As we got 1st and 10 again. Tight end moving over to the right. Moore has some space to work with, but he runs out of time eventually, and Matt Berg stays patient with it and gets the sack. So now, 2nd and 17. Gonna try to go ahead and run forward, but this time, Matt Berg gets flat-footed and can't bring the quarterback down. It's a huge running play because of it. And instead of maybe a 3rd and 20, it's 3rd and 2. This is an easily first down to pick up if you're the Cowboys. As they will run it once again with Sullivan. And Sullivan gets that 1st down with relative ease. And that missed tackle on the previous play already showing dividends, already showing a difference. We'll see if our defense can recover as Moore tries to scramble again, but this time runs into the brick wall. That is Brent Thomas. And we will get him to yet another 1st down. It's going to be 3rd and 14 as Moore hands it off to Collier. Collier breaks a couple of tackles, and wait a minute now. He gets loose in space inside the 5. Touchdown, Cowboys. Wow, on a 3rd and 14 too. That's crazy. As that is going to draw the Cowboys within 3 points. And that's why you never sleep on these rivalry games, man. You never know what can happen. And so we will take over once again after giving up an unexpected touchdown, but only going to be up by a few points. So now, 1st and 10 coming up. Royal going to hand it off to Jeremy Givens, who finds a crease to work through and picks up a gain of 9. So 2nd and short upcoming for the Cowboys. Is now Royal hands it off once again. No, it's a read option. He's got blockers and picks up a gain of 8 there on the run. But facing 3rd and long. We've been pretty good on 3rd down conversions so far today. We'll see if we can continue that as Royal drops back, looks over the middle, and it's nearly intercepted. Should happen, to be honest. And it's going to be punted away. So we gave the Cowboys a chance to take the lead, but we actually force a 3 and out on them as well. So we will shortly get the ball back into our hands as well. Andrew Smith almost has a touchdown from earlier today, and this could be trouble. Andrew Smith only needs to beat the punter, gets around him on the 5. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And Andrew Smith blows this game open, baby. Let's go, man. Nice job by Andrew Smith, creating some offense of his own to back up tailback, leaving his mark here in the Bedlam series. Is now a 10-point lead for the Cowboys, as it is a 24-14 game. And looking to get it back to a 1-possession game. Moore gets it out on the perimeter, and how did we not get a hand on that ball? We were going for that interception and just couldn't completely lift on the ball, man. We had the bag, right, and then we decided to fumble it. But you know who doesn't fumble the bag, though? Brent Thomas, who just got his 2nd sack of the day. And now 3rd and 17. Going to be setting the house here on 3rd and long. Moore trying to set up the screen. Gets it out to Turner. So an actual successive job of getting the screen to work. But it will be yet another 4th down. And now with 1:18 left to go, we have a chance to take some momentum before going into the locker room. And how about this? Jeremy Tate all by himself. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And how about a 71-yard touchdown to potentially end this first half, as we already know what time it is. Maurice Royal is absolutely dealing right now. Almost 250 yards here in the first half. You know, just an absolutely great game by Maurice Royal. Take away the interception, of course. In a 17-point game, as the Cowboys are in a desperate need to respond. 1st and 10. Moore in the pocket. Got some time to work with, looking to run for it. And he's actually going to find a crease before Matt Mays does eventually bring him down. But now across midfield, as the Cowboys have yet another 1st and 10. Moore in the pocket, running out of time, but finds the tight end Hall. Hall breaks one tackle, but can't bring himself in bounds. So Gamera Hall held to a gain of 18 as they're on the edge of the red zone. Moore looking, he's gonna run for it. Moore, one person at the beat, breaks some tackles, touchdown, Oklahoma State. Woo, baby. How about that run? Oh, that was just a phenomenal job. We honestly did a pretty bad job with contain, but it didn't help that we cannot bring those tackles. We had 3 guys in the vicinity, but hey, it just didn't work out for us. So now, 40 seconds left here. We have another chance here if we want to try to get some more points on the board. So we try to throw it to Jeremy Tate. Thought it was going to be intercepted, so he threw it behind. Will be incomplete. As we'll try to throw again on 2nd and 10. They are moving back, so we will take the underneath to Sean Albert before calling our 2nd timeout. So now, 3rd and 4 coming. Let's see if we can pick it up as we got a man open down the middle of the field. It's Aaron Atkins, and now it's a foot race again. Atkins inside the 5, another touchdown. This time with the incredible 69-yard grab. And I will have to say that it is very nice, if I say so myself. How about Aaron Atkins getting wide butt naked open on one-on-one coverage on a deep post pattern? Just making it too easy. And we will go into halftime throwing the final punch, but we will take a 17-point lead into the locker room. So things are looking good for us so far in the first half as we jump into the 3rd quarter of play. And right now, all things considered, still looking pretty good so far, as we will take yet another punt return. Andrew Smith looking to get busy with it, taking it down to the 50. Inside the 50, gets it down to about the 45. And an offense that has already scored 38 points on the day is going to keep that thing rolling. And we are going to be in Cowboy territory to start this next drive. A golden opportunity to really open things up here in the 2nd half. First play of the 2nd half. Going to go with a play action. Royal looking downfield, and look who it is. Jeremy Tate wide open down the seam. We hit him for a gain of 36. As Maurice Royal just continuing to impress. He's now at over 350 yards passing here in this 2nd half. As Jeremy Givens will take the handoff. Hasn't gotten very many carries, but he does have a chance to get his first touchdown of the game, and he does just that. You already know what I'm about to say. Touchdown Sooners! And it's going to be a 40-burger on the board before we even get to the 4th quarter. Our offense, you already know, is built different. Not that the Cowboys haven't scored. We just have put together an absolute onslaught that no one really has been able to match this entire season. I'm telling you, we're destined to win a national championship. If we don't win a national championship this year, then, hey, maybe Coach Grossman just is not meant to be a national championship winning coach. But that's just me, though. As we will get into 3rd and 10. As now, Moore drops back. Desperately needs a first down. Looking downfield. And that's to a wrong defender. Cedric Bailey with the interception. And that's the 2nd pick of the day for this Oklahoma defense. We forced his backup quarterback to make plays. And not only has he not been able to necessarily do that, we also force a couple of mistakes of our own. Now we'll go ahead and take over here with, again, just really great field position to work with. We'll see if this is the drive where we go ahead and get that 50-burger on the board as we throw a dot over the middle to Terry Cotton. 1st and 10. As this is basically a goal line situation. 1st down at the 1-yard line. So, we got a couple more plays here before 4th down comes up for us. As we're trying to hit him with a play action. Royal looking to his right. He's going to scramble. He's going to try to get to the end zone. Does he get there? Yes, he does. Gets there untouched. And despite the lack of mobility, Maurice Royal gets an unorthodox, at least for him, rushing touchdown on the ground. Just follow the blockers. And the rest is history, man. We now have officially a 50-burger on the board. And we are now up by 31 points in this game right now. We have certainly been taking care of business. As now, 2nd and 10 coming up. Thomas, or Moore, looking for something to happen. Moore going to try to scramble out, but cannot escape the pocket, though. As just ends up getting absolutely crushed. Look at Davis right here. Sheds 1 lineman, sheds 2 offensive linemen. He got through a double team and still found a way to get that sack. So, you love to see it. And now it's going to be 3rd and 14. We'll see what this backup quarterback has. Moore dropping back. Going to throw over his body. And it's going to be picked off again. This time, it's the All-American safety, Matt Ratliff, that makes a play on the football. That is the 20th turnover that we have forced in this season. So now, another trip in Oklahoma State as we try to throw it to Atkins, but he gets lit up by Christmas tree. But man, we might be flirting with a 60-burger, 70-burger. I don't know where the ceiling is, man. It actually really is dependent on how long, when we want to pull our backups in. Because at some point we will get the backups in this game, but, it might be a little bit longer than usual. Just simply because, in these rivalry games, I'm trying to set a tone. I'm trying to send a message to our rivals. If it is even a rivalry at this point. I mean, look at the score. They're not on the same level as us. You kidding me? So now, 3rd and 6 coming up as Royal drops back to pass. He's going to look over the middle. Has a man. And it's the talented sophomore lineup, Brad Means, for a gain of 20. That's actually his very first catch of the day. So another goal line spot for us as we try to run for the end zone. And look at the fight by Jeremy Givens. 30-plus point lead. And still running the football extremely tough and extremely hard. So now a 38-point lead for our guys. Is now Moore drops back, gets it out to Gamara Hill, who fights desperately for that 1st down, but doesn't quite get there. At least not this time around. Is now 2nd and short coming up. Looking to drop back. It's Moore. Looking over to the perimeter. Finds Dale Gray for a few yards. So maybe this backup quarterback finding a little bit more rhythm. First time that he's really had any sense of rhythm since it seemed like the first drive of the game. After that, he's been, down horrendous. But getting a bunch of checkdowns for sure, as Luther Sullivan will pick up 7. And speaking of Sullivan, they're going to run with him again. This time, bringing a couple of tackles, using the stiff arm. And we might be giving him a little bit of help, too. Somehow, from the back, we grabbed the dude's face mask. So Marcus Johnson, not only do we give up a decent run, we also get a 15-yard penalty called on us. And that gets the Cowboys inside the 30-yard line. They'll drive deeper into our side of the field. Getting out of bounds as well. As now, 2nd and 3. Moore dropping back. Going to try to run for it. Can't bring that tackle down. And that's going to be a first. Nick Gunn ultimately responsible for bringing the tackle down. But St. Thomas is going to be... He's been running for his life. But he has been thriving in rushing situations. Moore hands it off to Collier. Collier finds some space and finds the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. Even though it might be too little too late, they showed a little bit of fight towards the end. But we do ultimately make the decision to pull our backups after that drive that you just saw. and we still ended up winning big. I mean, it's a lot of offense in this game. There truly was a lot of offense. Some people like to do a little clickbait thing, but not me. I told you, if you love offense, you need to watch it. And if you made it to the end of this video, where we are right now, you already know what time it is. There was a lot of offense, and you already know what it is. But great win for our guys. Alright, boys, so I'm going to tell you something right now. That Bedlam series, man, that reputation preceded itself, man. Over 100 points scored in the game. We ended up with 115 points scored for the game. We did end up scoring the majority of them, though, winning by a final score of 73-42. I mean, like, it's taken me a hot minute just to, like, scroll through all of the touchdowns that were scored in this one. It was a fun game, man. I had a lot of fun, even though the defense probably took a couple of years off my lifespan. I'm gonna be honest with you, the defense played like absolute ass cheeks, but this offense, man, this was just something completely different. I mean, look at Maurice Royal. He ends up going off in this one, 20 for 27, 416 yards, 5 touchdowns, and a pick. Try to get the backup in, but Sawyer Thompson didn't play that great today. 3 for 4 for 33 yards, but also threw that interception. So, you know, leaving a little bit more to be desired. Jeremy Givens also went off in this one a little bit, particularly in the second half. He ends up with 25 carries, 120 yards, and 3 touchdowns, whereas Maurice Royal also found the end zone on the ground. He ends up with a touchdown on the ground, doing so off of a measly 5 carries for 8 yards. Meanwhile, we had multiple 100-yard receivers on the day, led by Jeremy Tate, who had himself a career day today. He ends up with 4 catches, 167 yards, and a touchdown, including 100 yards after the catch. Aaron Atkins, though, he had multiple touchdown grabs, 5 catches, 148 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Sean Albert also caught a touchdown, and then Nick Andrews, who starting to get a little bit of a role here in the latter part of this season. Might be seeing him come on here, you know, setting himself up for a really legendary senior year with Sawyer Thompson throwing the ball to him eventually. He ends up with 3 catches for 47 yards. Now, like I said, our defense, you know, it gave up a lot today. This is our season high in terms of points given up in this one. Thankfully, our offense had a historic day. Eric Gunn did lead the team in tackles today with 9 tackles, followed by Centric Bailey and Nick Alexander. But, oh, did we really make that quarterback extremely uncomfortable today. 6 sacks on the day. Led by Matt Burke, he was the only one who had multiple sacks in this one, 2 sacks on the day. But we also saw Tyrell Booker, Kevin Davis, Brent Thomas, and of course Marcus Johnson, the sophomore All-American. Watch out for him to potentially declare for the NFL draft now. So 6 sacks total on the day. We also had 3 interceptions. Nick Alexander got a pick, Cedric Bailey got a pick, and then Matt Ratliff all had interceptions in this one, man. It was, you know, the defense forced turnovers, don't get me wrong, just a lot of points scored in this game. You know, you can't stop anybody in modern college football, and like I said, this was a really fun experience, but we do improve to 12-0 on the season. So we move on to Conference Championship Week, and we do add another person to our recruiting class. We are now up to 11 players officially. So that, you know, really adds to what's been a really good recruiting class for us moving forward, as we now have our eyes set on the SEC Championship. Oh boy. You want to talk about a potential national championship matchup? I think we got ourselves one right here. We are taking on number 3 Florida in the next episode. And Florida, they just as good as us, man. They are also A-pluses across the board. Their only loss, let me see what their only loss is real quick. Hang on now. Their only loss is a fluke loss to Georgia, where they lost by 4. But if they win this game, they're going to be in the national championship game. That's all that needs to be said. So, next time out, I'll see you guys on the field for the SEC championship. Let's going to be a good one. So good, in fact, it's going to be a YouTube premiere, so you're not going to want to miss it. We'll see if we can punch our ticket into the national championship game in the next episode. But in the meantime, though, I hope you enjoyed the content. And if you did, make sure you go ahead, smash that like button, hit subscribe as well if you do happen to be brand new. And with that, this is John J Gaming on the mic signing off. I'm hoping you're all out there having a good one. Take care, everybody.